Pope Francis' retirement speech that shocks the world. Please look at the speech that was read yesterday at retirement by the Pope. Regardless of religion, see how Pope Francis has beautifully written about the family. Family, place of forgiveness. There is no perfect family. We do not have perfect parents, you are not perfect yourself. We do not marry a perfect person, or we do not have perfect children. We have complaints from each other. We cannot live together without offending one another. We are constantly disappointed. Yes, for so many reasons at different times we are disappointed by one another. There is no healthy marriage or healthy family without the exercise of forgiveness. Forgiveness is the medicine of family joy and happiness. Forgiveness is vital to our emotional health and spiritual survival. No matter the offense or who is the offender. Without forgiveness, the family becomes an arena of conflict and a fortress of evil. Without forgiveness, the family becomes sick and unhealthy. Forgiveness is the asepsis of the soul, the purification of the spirit and the liberation of the heart. No sin is too big to be forgiven. He who does not forgive does not have peace in his soul and cannot have communion with God. Unforgiving is evil and a poison that intoxicates and kills the one who refuses to forgive. Keeping heartache of unforgiving in your heart is a self-destructive gesture. It's autophagy. Those who do not forgive are physically, emotionally, and spiritually ill. And they will suffer in two ways. For this reason, the family must be a place of life and not a place of death, a place of forgiveness, a place of paradise and not a place of hell, a healing territory and not a disease, an internship of forgiveness and not guilt. Forgiveness brings joy where sorrow has brought sadness, of healing where sorrow has caused disease. A family is a place of support and not of gossip and slander of one another. It must be a place of welcome, not a place of rejection. Shame to those who plant evil about others. We are family and not enemies. When anyone is going through a challenge, all they need is support. Unspecified currency by Pope Francis. Pope Francis is the current head of the Catholic Church, the Bishop of Rome and sovereign of the Vatican City-State since March 13, 2013, succeeding the late Benedict XVI. Born, December 17, 1936, age 86 years old, Flores, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Full name, Jorge Mario Bergoglio. Pope Francis, the Bishop of Rome and head of the Catholic Church, was born in Flores, a neighborhood of Buenos Aires, to parents Mario José Bergoglio, an Italian immigrant accountant, and Regina Maria Savori, a housewife. After finishing junior school, Bergoglio attended the technical secondary school Escuela Técnica Industrial and degree 27 Hipólito Yrigoyen, where he graduated with a chemical technician's diploma. He later worked in the food section of Hickathir Bachmann Laboratory, as well as worked as a bar bouncer and as a janitor, sweeping floors. After studying further at the Archdiocesan Seminary, Immaculada Concepción Seminary, in Villa Devoto, Buenos Aires, Bergoglio entered the Society of Jesus as a novice in 1958. In 1969, he was ordained as a Catholic priest, and from 1973 to 1979 was the Jesuit Provincial Superior in Argentina. In 1998, he became the Archbishop of Buenos Aires, and later in 2001, was created a cardinal by Pope John Paul II. In 2013, after the resignation of Pope Benedict XVI, Bergoglio was elected as Pope Francis by a papal conclave. During his papacy, Bergoglio has been known for his less formal approach to the role of the Bishop of Rome, as well as his modesty, international fame, regard for the poor, and his devotion to interreligious dialogue. He has also been honored and awarded for various causes, such as a cantor in the Philippines named after himself, the Pope Francis Center for the Poor, and being granted Person of the Year by the People for the ethical treatment of animals.